I got to ask you then, because this is kind of Minnesota, but it's not the Wild. Last thing before we kind of move on from the playoffs, minus the Wild. Matty Knies. Just talk about him for a minute.
You know what, dude? Like, good for fucking that guy. Like, I remember in his draft year, there were so many questions about, like, is he going to actually bring it, like, at the next level? And there were so many games when he was in Tri-City where you're like, oh, my God, he's taking over. And when he does that, he is just like, he does everything. And that kid in junior hockey was taking over so many games in the USHL. But then, like, it was because it was the second half of his draft season that he was just like all out, like, oh shit, like, like he is fucking, if he did this all year, he'd be top 20, no question. And then he goes to Minnesota, does his thing. But I was wondering, a kid who did what he did in college and has all the spotlight already, he goes, signs in Toronto in the year that they have to win. Like, they can not get eliminated in the first round or everybody's gone in terms of, like, coaching staff, front office. Like, I mean, everybody. They load up. They get Ryan O'Reilly, Jake McCabe. They make all these trades and legitimately load up. And it's like, this is it. Like, this is the year. And for a kid to step in right after college with he's had the spotlight in terms of that prospect pool for years, since he got drafted realistically and, like, went to Minnesota. Like, as soon as he did that and he was filthy, he was like, this is the guy. And he's tough and he plays a hard game. Like, he's going to fix them. Like, this is the guy. For that kid to step into the lineup in Toronto, and not only, like, win a spot, keep it, and then get promoted up the lineup is insane. And who gets the fucking game-winning assist on the series winner for the first time in 20 fucking years? It's Matty Knies. So, like, it's incredible. And I had, like, my doubts about and we still don't know ultimately what he's going to be in the NHL. We don't know that yet. He's played, like, fucking 10 games, 15 games, maybe. I don't even know. No, it's got to be like 10. So who knows, like, whatever, like, long term. But, like, the fact that he's been able to just step in and legitimately have a massive impact and be noticeable. And again, in that market, when you've already had the spotlight for 2 seasons now and the pressure, like, it's incredible. And so it's incredibly impressive. So good for that guy, dude. And he scored last night. That was sick. He scored there. Hey, the first guy so he has the assist on the series clincher, the first series clincher in fucking 20 years. Who scores their first goal of the second round in however many goddamn years? It's fucking Matty Knies. So,
but it had to be after Florida scored twice, because I bet on Knies to score first, and that would.
Well, and there's another thing, that the goal right before that, it went off him. Like, he deflected the puck into his own net. It went off his hand. And good for Sheldon Keefe for throwing him right back out in the ice. Yeah. And he literally goes and scores next shift. Like, that's a dog. Like, that is a fucking player. So good for him. Like, it's just been, I love when guys just step right in. I mean, look at Brock Faber, did the same thing, stepped right into Minnesota. And
both of them had, like, a game saving, like, in the crease save.
Yeah. Yep.
That was nuts. Well, dude, I ran into Kyle Dubas at Amalie Arena during the Frozen Four, and I immediately was like, I think I know why you're here. He's like, what do you mean? It's just really good hockey. I'm like, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
But I got him to take a picture, and, like, he just leans in and whispers, like, no fucking chance that we lose in the first round with Matty Knies, that fucking stallion.
Dude, he's just, I mean, again, like, I love the fact that more and more they're kids that are stepping in and making an impact, like, this young. Yeah. And I mean, again, like, good for him. It's insanely impressive that he did it, not just in general with that's impressive for anyone, like, any player to step right in and, like, be good in the playoffs and, like, solidify a spot, but to do it with all that pressure in Toronto is incredible. So, like, if you were wondering if he was big time, like, if he was made for, like, the fucking big games, There's your fucking answer.
Well,
Like, what a goddamn start.
Dude, I got to throw this in here. I don't know how much truth there is to it, but Elliot Friedman is certainly trying to put it in a position that it is. Even though they got through the first round, like he chooses whether he comes back or not to Toronto, that being Kyle Dubas. And he's basically insinuated that he's going to basically rob Toronto blind because Fenway Sports Group is going to absolutely throw the bag at him.
I love that.
I love that too.
I hate that Fenway Sports Group, but that would be so fucking funny.
Oh my God.
They finally find peace. Actually, really, if they don't win the cup, it's gonna be as if they didn't.
It'll be a meltdown.
It'll be as if they got swept.
They were up 3-2, and the whole fucking town melted.
Dude, I was in tears. Like in fucking game 5, like the fans were just like, "It's over." In game 5, like they're up 3-1. They have like a chance to win it, and like they're like, "It's over. The series is over. It happened again." Like, you're winning 3-1. It's overtime. Like, if you fucking score, it's over. And they're like, nope. Like, good for that. That's self-awareness, though. It's like, these bastards can't fucking hurt me again.